Hello everyone, my name is Jared Couture, and today I would like to talk to you about booking gigs for original bands. So I've booked maybe 100 or more gigs for the first original band that I was in, and I learned a lot of great things along the way, and that's the stuff that I would like to share with you now, and hope that I can maybe give you some sort of template or outline that can help you book your gigs smoothly and also give you some marketing advice as well. So let's begin. Um, right off the bat, you're going to be dealing with people who do booking for venues. You're going to talk to these people. So the very first thing that you need before you talk to these people is content. You need content online. And I mean like a website, demo, pictures, videos, through all types of platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc. And I'd say the bare minimum that you need is at least a demo, and you can put that online however you'd like. You at least need music so that people can listen to. Okay, and I'd like to recommend Reverb Nation. I've used this site and it works great. It allows you to put up all that stuff, pictures, videos, music, and network with venues that way. Actually, you can book gigs through Reverb Nation all around the world, which is really cool. And you can connect with musicians, and anyway, that's a great site, so I recommend it. And also, you can make a website using Wix, which is where I use my band website now, and I think Wix is great and they're very inexpensive. And yeah, if you want to see, you can check out my band website just to see what it looks like. It's www.twocitiesoneworld.com. And yeah, my wife designed everything, and anyway, it's I don't know. Wix is easy to use and it's great. So check it out and see if you like it. Okay, so anyway, you may already have a ton of content, but for those of you who don't, if you don't have content, I would recommend after watching this video or after I tell you this part, stopping it and setting up a photo shoot and maybe talking to your producer or recording in some way, because you're going to need pictures with your band, and you'll need a demo of some sort, right? So if you don't have that stuff, stop, go do it. It's not as easy as it sounds right here, but you need it, so go make it happen. All right? Okay, now number 2. So you're gonna need to know where do you fit in as a band to play? What venues are perfect for your sound? Okay, if you're a pop band, you want to play in locations that cater to live pop music. There's pop people all the time. If you're a metal group, you play at places that have metal, and jazz group, you play at jazz clubs. It's like, it sounds like really a lot of it sounds like common sense, but it's something to think about, and it's a good thing to choose. So, and I want to also add with that, it'd also be wise to choose a central location that's easy for people to get to. Because if you book a gig somewhere, it's a great venue, but it's 50 miles away from the majority of where your fans live, you're not going to have very many people go, and that's not really going to work. So choose a central location that's easy for everybody to get to. It's perfect for your sound, and also that people just like already, a cool place that people go to. Because then you'll pick up fans that you didn't even invite, because people just go there. So anyway, so there you go. Okay, now after you have the location, what you want to do is decide when you want to book this gig. Like generally, you book a gig a month in advance because you have to allow yourself time to market, right? So with that said, now you go to this venue's website, and oftentimes there's a link that has a concert calendar. So it tells you all the bands that are playing and when they're playing, and and all the dates. So you need to look at the open ones, the ones where there's nothing. That's when you can play. Not always, because sometimes stuff's being set up and it's just not finalized, and they're going to add it soon. But look at the concert calendar. Find the perfect date for you that is not that there's nobody playing, and choose it. Okay, because when you speak to the booker, you're gonna want to talk to them about this. I call that doing my homework. It's like, do my homework before I talk to this person, because it's probably annoying for bookers if you're just like, hey, I'm a band and I want to play at your venue. or sometime. Any recommendations, Win? Doesn't work. Tell them, oh, I see you have March 26th open, and that's a perfect date for us. My band would like to play then. Is that day available? Can we take it? Something like that. So, anyway, moving on. So, we've got content, we've got our location, we've got a date because we looked at the concert calendar, right? And we see these dates are open. Now, look on the website for contact, and normally it'll say booking contact, and that's your email. You'll email this person. If that's not available, there's a couple other things you can do. And what I would normally do is just call and say, hi, my name's Jared, and I'd like to book a gig with my band at your venue. Who do I speak with about booking? And they go, oh yeah, that's Steve. Contact him through his email. Email him at blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay, thanks. Write it down. Get off the phone. There you go. And if that doesn't work, you can actually go to the venue, and this might look good on your part. If you go with a demo and a business card, and so you're like, who do I speak with about booking? They say, oh, it's Steve. He's right here. And you say, hey, Steve, my band wants to play a show here soon. And, I brought my demo for you. I'd like you to check it out. And here's my email address. Here's my business card. You can contact me that way. So after you listen to it, contact me. Or maybe you actually just book a gig right there. And that's pretty cool, too. You'll figure that out when you talk to them. But it would be pretty good to go in with it. Normally, I do everything on email because it's easy that way, and all the information, you send them all the information, it's easiest, especially if you're booking a lot of gigs. And a lot of people do it that way, so that's what I'm going to focus on in this video. So anyway, so now we've got their contact information, we have the email address of whoever does the booking, and you're going to send them an email, and there's certain things you want to include in your email. So first off, you want to talk about, first off, you want to say, hey, Steve, I see you have this date available on the website. This is perfect for our band. We'd love to play there. Can we have this date? And that's something. And then you also want to include how many people you believe you can draw. Because really that's the most important part for the booker. They don't, for the most part, it doesn't matter what the band sounds like as long as they're going to bring a lot of people. You could sound terrible, but if you pack the house, then they're going to book you because that's how the venue makes money. They make money off your people coming in the door through a percentage they keep or through the bar, or however they do it. That's how they're making money. They need people to get there, so you got to bring people. Now, concept that my old band used to use that I think is wonderful is we would always go with under promise, over deliver. So if you're going to play at a small venue, let's say, and there's typically 50 to 100 people there, most shows, then you would say, hey, Steve, I want to play, and I guarantee that my band will draw a minimum of 50 people. So you tell them 50, and you mark it a lot, and hopefully you bring 75 or more, okay? Because sometimes ego gets in the way, and people will be like, yeah, I'm going to bring 100 people, and then they bring like 30. That doesn't look good. So it's like, it's okay if you're not like giving them everything you got right away. Tell them a smaller number than you're actually going to get, but it still has to be a big enough number to where they're going to want to book you, right? And then you over-deliver. What happens? They want to book you again. You do a great job. Everybody's happy. There's a lot of people there, right? What else to add? I mean, really, that's it. Telling them when you want the date and how many people you're going to bring. And then from there, it's just communicating with the booker. And really, that's it. So now, stay tuned for the second video to this, and I will tell you the smart ways that you can bring a lot of people, gain a much larger fan base, and a much smarter, even smarter route to booking. But either way, everything I've given you is definitely very valuable, and it will help you get what you need. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll answer anything that you can think of. All right? Have a great day. Go book some gigs.